smoky sky. Steel bees racing on the line. The thrill of speed makes the cold pour shine. Welcome to pit lane pole, where the engines scream and the spirits soar. Grab a drink, feel the thunder roar. This is the place you've been looking for.
Welcome to Pit Lane Pour, where the laps are fast, the beers are cold, and the news and stories hit harder than, well, Max, dive bombing into a corner.
Shut your dirty mouth.
So,
Shut your dirty mouth right now.
and what are we drinking tonight? What are we cracking, boys? Michael?
Garage beer. But the garage is always open.
Timothy?
Sierra Nevada. Little hazy thing. Hazy and hoppy. Shawnee boy?
Sakura.
In honor of the Japanese Grand Prix.
Red Bull. Sakura. Cherry.
That one is actually pretty good, though. I like it.
I'm not
I don't want to drink it every day, but I like it.
Now, Tim, you can go fuck yourself real quick because that was a great intro.
No, it was the last part was just unnecessary. And then you're sponsoring him by your drink. So
I'm sponsoring you.
Mm-hmm.
Sponsoring the livery of the V-Carb.
Let's talk about liveries.
We're going to get there.
Whew.
We going to get there. So, today, boys, drink your little hazy thing. I'm already mad at you. Drink your... The garage is always open up there. Calm it down.
Close the door.
The porch is always open too, but y'all don't ever come drink with me now, so whatever.
That's because I'm in Nevada.
Go.
You know what? I always should have beer beside me for you.
Thanks. I appreciate you.
Yep.
So,
Sean, I got one right
actually,
here for you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, shut up. You already drank that one.
No. This is unopened. This one's yours. See?
Oh, thanks. You're so sweet.
This is the garage is unopened. It's waiting on him.
Dang. All right. We got one open garage, one closed garage. Let's get into this. We got a couple new segments, boys, that we were texting about all day.
Why are you blowing my phone up, bro?
Listen. Both y'all couldn't decide on nothing.
Listen.
So,
yes, we could.
No, you guys couldn't. You guys kept fighting.
We don't ever fight.
Y'all brothers. All right, listen.
Have you cracked that one open yet, Sean?
Yeah, I did.
I was just say I think you need to shotgun that one for the race, but never mind. Can you
I'll tell you
imagine him shotgunning that? What he would be like?
Oh God!
You know, he's like Shakira. I love you, brother.
That's Sean. Is that Sean on Red Bull? Okay. What are our new topics, Shawnee boy? Ooh,
Fast
I
laps
like it.
and cold facts.
The cold hard facts, baby.
Cold hard facts.
Cold as the Rockies.
So, with that being said, go ahead. Now, you know what, Tim? I'm going to take the lead on this one, Mr. Fun Facts over there.
I'm going to let you
slacking it out. You better, because I was so excited about this.
I'm happy for you.
I was so proud of myself. I got facts, Michael. I got facts. So, we are at the Japanese Grand Prix this weekend. The Japanese Grand Prix originally started back in what year, Tim?
1963.
63?
Was the first Japanese Grand Prix. But not the first.
1976
No, that was the first. Either Suzuka or Fuji.
Fuji was the first one, Mr. Man.
No, but the first Japanese Grand Prix was 1963.
First Japanese Grand Prix was for Formula One in 1976.
I'm going to fact check you while you continue. Go ahead, sir.
Do it.
Somebody is off on the facts.
Tim?
The first segment.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, really quick, just because of this, I just want you guys to know that Sean has been reading a book, and it's called F1 Racing, The Ultimate Companion by Bruce Jones. If you want to know your facts about Formula One, please go buy the book, because it's got some great facts in there. And Tim is still slacking, so we're going to continue.
I'm not.
We're going to continue.
Them sound like fighting words right there now.
So originally, Suzuka was created in 1962 by Honda. And its first F1 race was in 1987. The winner was Gerhard Berger, who raced a Ferrari. Suzuka was famously known for its first race deciding the championship between Nelson Piquet and Nigel Mansell. Piquet ended up winning his third championship that day due to the fact that Mansell ended up wrecking during practice. And because of that, he wasn't able to race. Nigel Mansell wasn't able to race, so Piquet automatically won it by default. So, with that being said, Michael, Mr. Plays with Toys over there, how many Japanese drivers have been in Formula One?
I think it's more than you think. It was 21.
Bingo, bango. Good job, Michael.
Hey, hold on.
Good
job. Formula One Japanese Grand Prix, yes, 1976. But first Japanese Grand Prix was in 1963 at Suzuka. I'm just saying.
Formula One.
It was sports cars.
We're talking Formula
63.
One, Tim.
I'm just telling you.
Talking
so we're
Formula
both right.
Formula One, Tim. Okay.
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, Tim, how many world champions have the Japanese had?
Oh, gosh. 0.
That's correct. Tim finally got a fact right.
No, my first fact was right.
Wrong. But they have 3 different circuits for the Grand Prix that have been there. We have Fuji was the first from 1976, 1978.
Mm-hmm.
And then they end up going out. And by the way, Fuji was created by Toyota. And then you also have Suzuka. And then you have the TI circuit. Now, Tim, did you know that Japan has hosted 39 Grand Prix until this weekend, and then it will be
40.
That's right. Big 40. Michael, how many laps is Suzuka?
Oh gosh.
Would you like to
it is
Would you like to phone a friend?
53.
That's correct. And then
I
Tim,
was thinking 50 something anyway. So
Tim, we were discussing this one.
We were.
How many miles is it?
Oh gosh, I didn't forget. It was like 3-point-something miles.
3.608 miles.
608.
And then, last factoid: who is the most winningest driver at Suzuka? Who wants to raise it? Who wants to go for it? Go ahead, Tim.
Michael Schumacher.
What years and how many?
Oh, that I don't know. I do not know that.
Michael, do you know how many at least?
No, I don't know.
6. He has 6 wins at Suzuka in 95.
6 wins.
So 95.
Well, you know what? Mike's ain't but 2 off of that.
I know.
Because he's won the last 4.
Consecutively.
Yes.
95. 97.
Mm-hmm.
2000.
Okay.
2001. 02. And 04.
That's awesome.
That's a lot.
All right, Sean, I got one back to you.
Give it to me.
What constructors have the most wins?
The Papayas. McLaren.
Correct, sir.
McLaren. So that's our little fun facts, guys. And that's our new little, we'll be doing that every week now with our fast laps and cold facts. Maybe Tim and I will agree on some things next time.
Does anybody know how many turns there are at this circuit? Last one?
No, I do not.
I want to say something crazy like 18.
Ooh, bing, 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 bing. Correct.
Oh, shit. Michael's on one.
I know. All right, boys. I love this. This is probably going to be one of my favorite segments.
So with that being said, let me see. Our next setup is, and show it, Tap Room Times. So I figured, we needed a little sector where we can talk about like some of the news that's happening in Formula One.
Okay.
Or our breaking news. So with that being said, I'm gonna propose a question to you both, and you'll get to answer it. Does Oliver Behrman go into a sophomore slump this year? Michael?
Yes.
Why?
It's just something always about the sophomore year in just about every sport. So, yes, I'm going to say he goes into a sophomore slump.
I'm going to take a guess and say Tim is going to disagree with you.
Yep.
I would not be surprised at that.
Tim?
I do not believe he will be in a slump. I believe that he is on a mission. I believe he's on a mission that he should be on one of the top ranking teams. He was 5th in China. He was 7th in Australia. And another fun fact is last year he was P10th in the race. So I definitely look for a very strong showing. He will be in the top 10. I think he's going to be one of our more consecutive top 10. And not only him, but Pierre Gasly. I feel like those two drivers are going to shine at least majority of the season. Now, when new upgrades come in for some of the top dogs, you might see, them shift down the order a little bit. But yeah, I think Ollie Behrman, he's ready for Red Bull, McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari. Like everybody predicts one day he's going to end up at Ferrari. I myself feel the same way. Whenever Lewis decides to part ways, or if we get a huge surprise and Charles decides to leave, I think Ollie will take that seat. But I think that, yeah, he's on a mission to be like, I'm your guy. I'm ready. Put me in that car.
Put me in the game, coach.
Yeah.
Next one. Haas and V-Carb livery most impressive? Tim, you want to start that one out?
I will, but did you guys also see the Mercedes?
Mercedes was okay. I mean,
It was okay, but I thought it
it
was
was okay.
creative.
That's why I said
It was
Haas
creative.
and V-carb livery's most impressive.
I'm 100% Haas. 100% Haas. When I showed this to Evan and Owen, Owen was like, "Dad, oh my God, they put Godzilla on the car." He was so happy. When I saw it, my jaw dropped. I was like, it was amazing. It was genius. I love it.
Dang. Michael.
I gotta say I'm on Haas too. That was smooth, very smooth, genius.
I actually, just because of the drink, I really like V-carbs.
Mhm.
Just for that factor. I mean, I love the flowers of it. I love how it it, in my opinion, besides the Haas, it screams Japanese.
Oh yeah.
See, I didn't feel that way about the Mercedes car. Yeah, the Mercedes car does follow some themes of it, but it just didn't scream to me like the other two did. That's my take on that.
That front wing with the eyes, it reminds me of like those dragons, that you might see in like a parade. That was the vibe I got. Like that's kind of
See,
what I was thinking.
it kind of reminded me of that cat from what's that, the Demon Hunter show or whatever, that cartoon just came out.
K-pop
On,
Demon Hunter?
yeah, it reminded me of K-pop Demon Hunter
Oh,
with that little tiger with the eyes,
yeah. I got you.
All right, so next question is,
I
how do
feel
you
so
guys
bad.
feel about this? Jack Crawford, FP1 for Alonso? Could we be seeing Alonso eventually leave later this season and putting in a young Jack Crawford? Thoughts, comments, questions, concerns?
Hayes, do you want to go first?
I don't see Alonso leaving. No.
Why?
Jack Crawford's knocking at the door, yes, but no.
Tim?
I agree with the part that Crawford's knocking at the door. I do think that this is a great opportunity for him to show if he can make any more headway in this Aston Martin that's so broken, compared to these two drivers that have driven this Aston Martin a little bit longer than him. Whether he's going to take a spot sooner than later, I really think it's going to depend on this whole vibration situation. Definitely a possibility. Lance Stroll's hand situation could start affecting him, and he's like, "I'm done, Dad. I'm going to go do something else." Or Alonso's like, "This is crazy. I'm not putting myself through this anymore." So, I mean, we've seen some crazy things already happen this year. Who knows? But I do agree with Hayes, though. Like, yeah, a great opportunity for him. Good luck to him. I hope he does something great in that car,
I mean, what happens if Jack comes out and puts a great time up on the board, like P15, P12? I mean, do you at that point take him serious and be like, well, this kid may be a better choice for these cars?
I would say so. I would say it would be the next step forward with him, you know. If they don't already have him involved in the testing, put him involved in the testing. You know what I mean? Because if he can get that out of it, right now they're struggling to even finish the race.
So, I mean, for me, Suzuka's a pretty tough track on people.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we saw it last year with Liam Lawson. He was so bad there just before there that they pulled him from China and put Yuki in at Suzuka. So,
But I don't know if that was just because of the track. I feel like it was because of it's Japan and it's Yuki's hometown. That's what I think.
and Yuki comes with more money than Liam did.
And they still had the Honda engine. Yep.
A lot of sponsorship wise there.
Yeah. Definitely feel like money played a role there.
Well, that is our tap room times, guys.
I enjoyed it.
It's interesting. I mean, I figured we'd take a little, like three main articles from
Mhm.
F1 and just talk about 'em.
I
Why
love
not?
it. Yeah.
Give us a little bit of moving around pieces, a little our opinion.
Yeah.
So now we go into our official picks because Tim, I'm getting sick and tired of Michael being above us so much. I'm
Me
getting
too,
done with
bro.
it.
Me too.
Getting sick of it. So you know what's funny that we're gonna go pole position right off the bat, and Tim, you get to choose because you were last week again.
Get to choose. Yes. Kimi Antonelli. Why Kimi Antonelli? This boy is coming off his first Grand Prix victory in the last Grand Prix. He is also hold the fastest lap record from last year. He is on his high right now. He has this car underneath him that is a rocket ship. That boy's gonna get pole.
Michael, who you going with?
I'm going with Russell. Yeah, stick with Russell on the pole on this one. I do see exactly where Tim's coming from. He was certainly the beast out of the two last week. I will say that. Mercedes, they're right there together. I think Russell's gonna take the pole. But you got Shawnee boy.
I
I'm
know.
going
I'm
with
dying.
Charles.
I was
Oh, you
wondering
going with
which side.
Charles?
The only reason I'm going with Charles is actually I was going to choose him in the first place is because I was listening to a podcast today and they were talking about how Ferrari could be Ferrari's track. Like
Could be.
if they it's more windy, it's more downforce, it's not very much like high speed areas. And the one high speed area that they're going to be going into is not going to be like the normal high speed because of how much we're losing when we're coming in. So I'm going to go with Charles to take pole.
Well,
It was on fence with Lewis, but I was like, well, then we will go with best team. And because Michael still is number one, I'm going to go with best team. I'm going to go with Mercedes.
That is such
well,
a safe bet. I don't blame you, sir.
Michael, your choice?
well, since you took my team,
Look, he done claimed him. He done jumped ship.
I am going with Ferrari on this one.
That could be a close one. I was on the
Alright.
fence about Ferrari taking that one.
It's gonna be
I went
between
back
those
and
two.
forth between those two all day long, just kind of debating, thinking, like, yeah. So I'm gonna go with Ferrari.
I mean, Kimi holds the fastest lap at Suzuka right now.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that I feel maybe defeats the Ferrari thing. But if Ferrari can get around him in the first couple turns, dude, it's going to be who's going to have the better pit.
Yeah.
All honesty. Let me guess, Tim, are you going to go with Red Bull?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We're not gonna have any engine failures. We're still gonna be a
Hey,
rough
this,
getting off the line.
This
But
might hurt your feelings a little bit, Tim, but when I was doing a little bit of my research on this one, they listed out like the top. I think it was like the top 12. Yeah, I think it was the top 12, and Hagar was nowhere in there. Like he was not on the top 12. I was kind of shocked. I kept looking at it like I know I'm overlooking his name on there. Like, no, it's not on there. Dadgummit. So yeah.
I know. It was between them and McLaren, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't go with McLaren. So.
I'm glad you saying you couldn't do it, because if you could have done it, I might have smacked you.
Oh, I know. Hey, you were talking about reading something. I was reading something today too about how a little overweight Red Bull is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that's hurting them, so I hope they either can get that figured out in this next, this gap between these next two races. But I'm with Sean a little bit about this. We're not doing these high speed corners. So I'm hoping that that's going to help a lot of teams compete with Mercedes. So we'll see.
We'll see. You know, I'm going to take a bold prediction and say that V Carb does better than Red Bull this week.
Okay.
So,
Oh, wait. Well, wait. If you're doing a bold prediction, do we all get bold predictions?
why not? Let's go for it.
Let's just do it for fun.
Yeah.
All right. Yours is
All right, go ahead,
Racing
Jim.
Bulls. Yours is Racing Bulls.
Well, V Carb over Red Bull.
Alpine both make it into the top 10. What you guys?
I'm going with Racing Bulls are both in the top 10.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. Go ahead, Michael. Who's your turnaround team? You get to go first this time.
My turnaround team is Racing Bulls.
Oh, you son of a gun. That was mine.
I debated between them and Alpine. And I was like, I'm going with Racing Bulls this time. So
I'm going to go with Haas.
Oh, man.
there you go.
Dang you, Sean.
Go ahead, Tim.
Okay, Alpine. I literally had him in that order too, in case you guys picked. What are you looking at?
I'm debating
What?
if I want McLaren.
Oh, it's your turnaround team. that Oscar actually gets
Well,
to
they ain't
drop.
done nothing all year. As long as they both start the race, hey, they turn
I'm
around,
going
right?
McLaren. I'm going McLaren.
No, that's not how it works. It's
already
based on how they
Did it.
qualify.
I did it. I
It's
did it. I did
based-
McLaren.
It's
did
based on how
McLaren.
they
It's
qualify.
God, I
McLaren.
just said a bad word on
Yeah.
here. Mama's going to fuss at me. Oh, my gosh. What
It's going
in
to be
the
McLaren.
world?
McLaren's going to be the turnaround team.
Past races don't count.
McLaren will be the turnaround team.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Viewers, it only is based on where they qualify, where they finish. But anyway,
Hey, maybe they qualify garbage because they can't qualify, and then they race great.
maybe they qualify decent and then they can't get out of the pits.
Listen, if McLaren
thought-
wins it, Tim, you are going to have to
They're-
drink you a Lando.
They're not going to win it. I 100%
I will
guarantee
say,
that.
I saw a thing today that they were just like, McLaren has to at least both of them start the race. Something like
Yeah.
If Oscar doesn't race this week, he should just leave. He should go somewhere else. This is getting ridiculous.
All right. I'll say my top 5.
You go, sir.
what you got, bro?
I'm going to go with Charles, Kimmy, George, Lewis, Behrman.
Okay.
Because that sweet car.
Okay.
Michael?
So I kind of debated back and forth several times on my top 5. But overall, I'm going with Russell. Jimmy. I had a hard time with my third place. But I went with Hamilton, Max in 4th. I really wanted to put him in 3rd, but he's on 4th on mine, and I'm gonna throw a wild card out there, and Alonso is my 5th.
Sean, we got
Tim,
a
this
chance.
is your week to
we got a chance.
Hey, I've got 3 wild cards wrote down.
We've got a chance, boys.
He has done really well in this race in the past. So he's yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna change it. Go ahead.
He's praying to the racing gods.
So is Alonso. For his hands to stop shaking. All right. I got old George. I got Kimmy. Then I got Lewis. Then I got Charles. Then I got Max.
Please put Max. That's what's killing you.
No, it ain't.
Hey, I will say this. This track, even though Max has won it the last 4 consecutive times, this track fits well to his racing style, regardless of what his car is doing.
Yeah, I hope he wins the whole
And
thing.
I tell you what, though, I had three wild cards I struggled with. Did I want to put any of them in there? I probably shot myself in the foot a while ago, but yeah, okay. So, whatever.
I struggled with the whole McLaren.
It's just 1 point. It's just 1 point if you don't make it, so whatever.
Because I'm like, you know, Lando and Oscar are good drivers, but we haven't really got to see anything. Yeah, definitely not Oscar, except for that sprint race. But all right, what we got next, Sean?
Well, I was thinking, boys, what about our top 10 for fun? And we all agree upon it.
All right, let's bring all these
All
brilliant
right.
minds together.
Let's bring this process, Michael.
All right, so what are we doing, Bo? Are we all naming our top 10?
Okay, hold on.
We're going to collectively come
We're gonna
together
build
with
one.
it. We're going to build one.
Okay. So we're going to start from 10 and go up, or we're going from 1 and going down?
One going down.
Yeah.
1 and going down. Okay.
So we know it's either going to be Ferrari or Mercedes.
Well, you both put George in your top. So why don't we just
Yeah.
go George at first?
Okay, P1 George.
I don't agree with it, but
Okay. Well, I
in
tell you
all-
what.
if it's not Charles, I'm thinking it's going to be Kimmy.
Right. So
Yeah.
Charles P2.
Michael?
Okay, I'll do with that. Yeah.
Then I would have to say you got to put Kimmy in 3.
Yeah.
Kimmy just looks great.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, we all technically have Kimmy at 2
Mm-hmm.
together collectively. So dropping him one's not bad.
Yeah.
Now 4 is where we start to get a little crazy. Do we stick with Lewis? Do we not stick with Lewis?
I'm sticking with Lewis on my end.
Me too.
I am too, because those are the top 2 cars.
It's now coming to 5. I hate to say it. I feel like it's going to be a McLaren.
Yeah, but which one? I want to say Oscar.
I would
I'm
too.
I'm going with Piastri on this one.
All right, let's
Yeah,
go with
that
Oscar.
boy is fighting for his daggum life right now.
He's got proofs up.
Yeah, he's got to get some points.
6, I think Behrman. I don't see it being Max.
You think
I barely
Haas
see
is
him
gonna outdo him?
squeak in the 10. Yes.
I'm gonna say Max on this one,
All
Me
right,
too.
y'all
Me too.
agreed together.
and then I'll say Behrman after that one.
I'd say Lando.
I'm over Behrman.
Okay.
I think that number 1 on his car is a curse.
Okay. All right. But then after Behrman, Lando.
Let's go Lando. Yeah,
Okay,
just be
yeah,
nice.
I'm good with that. So what number we on now?
On number 9, I say Gabby.
Say Pierre, just
I
because
like that too. I like that one.
Pierre's been more consistent. And then let's give Gabby P10.
How you feel about that, Michael?
But we also have Hadjar.
I like the Pierre one at 9. I
At
like
9.
Gasly at 9.
Yeah.
Michael, you cool with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Dude, P10's tough though.
Dude,
Hadjar was in the top 10 last year in a Racing Bulls. He was P7. I mean P8. And
I don't see the Red Bull starting great. I don't. And it's going to be hard to catch up at Suzuka.
I don't doubt that.
But our Racing Bulls look so much more stronger than like our Red Bulls have.
Are you going to pick a Racing Bulls then?
I
pick
would
Arvid?
feel comfortable with Arvid.
Arvid over Liam?
Oh, yeah. I love you, Liam, but...
Because Liam had a pretty good race last week.
Yeah, we did.
Or do we throw Gabby in? I'll hop
That's
on,
the hard part. I
I'll,
love Gabby too.
I'll hop on the Gabby or the Hulkenberg train.
Same. Both drivers are good.
I'm good with either one of those. I'm gonna lean more
And
toward Gabby.
I would go Gabby.
Gabby P10.
Gabby P10. But in all honesty, I feel like Gabby's going to be a little higher. I think he had a great week last week. He looked good. He's been looking good the last couple weeks. I don't know. I feel like with Jonathan leaving,
Mm-hmm.
it could go either way.
And Mattia coming in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I mean, I've been hearing a lot about Mattia being like, he's a race engineer. He's not.
Right.
It'd be like putting freaking Newey back in.
Mm-hmm. I thought about that too. And I didn't even realize that when he was at Ferrari.
Mm-hmm. They should have just focused him on that engine and the race engineering part.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know if Audi's going to start climbing after this or if they're going to start falling.
I don't know.
It's going to be interesting to see this week and the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
I genuinely hope that it's like Audi, Alpine, and Haas competing for P10, P9 every week. Like I really do.
I hope they start outbeating like the McLarens.
That'd be awesome.
And
Yeah.
I know it's going to piss a lot of people off, but I also see Haas outbeating Red Bull in some races. They just look good. Behrman, you just can't deny Behrman.
Oh, and boy's solid.
And Oncon's a good number 2.
I see Ollie beating Isaac, but I don't see him outracing Max. So I'll give you that. Unless
So,
Max has car failure.
I just don't see Max getting off the line strong.
No, he struggled so hard with that.
That's really been his biggest thing this year is not jumping right off the line.
And Suzuka is the first.
It looks like he's in a golf cart, and it's just like, damn, we'll get going.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Suzuka is a whole different beast, and if you don't get off the line right, you're not going to be able to catch up. But I mean, that's also what we saw when we had the DRS train. Now we don't have the DRS train this upcoming week.
No.
We could see something different. I don't know.
I can't wait to see the overtakes.
Me too. I can't wait for it.
Hey, just for fun, how many retirements are we going to have?
Going 5.
I'm gonna say 4.
I'm going to say 6.
You're going to say 4?
Huh?
I said
4
I'm
and
going
6.
I'm going to say 6. So 4, 5, 6 for funsies.
I started to say 6, but I'm gonna go with 4.
Interesting. On that note, I'm gonna cut Tim off.
You're not even going to say anything.
You're a jerk.
Clocks tick fast, but we're standing still. Adrenaline rush is the only thrill. Beneath the lights, we live for more. This is our home at Pit Lane Port.